Check, 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 check. This is Mitchell fucking Sanchez talking about sports. That's right. It's me. We got sports. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. 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 Microphone, 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 microphone. Why am I not hearing myself anymore? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. We are on Buff Sports Live. Buff Sports Live. Buff Sports. Buff Sports Live. Buff Sports Live. Buff Sports Live. Mic check. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check.
Check, 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 1, 2, check, check. Welcome into Buff Sports Live. I'm James Margulis, alongside my partner Joey Shapiro here for another hockey game as the University of Oklahoma comes to face off the Colorado Buffaloes. That's Doyle who gets hit right at mid-ice on the near side. Played around on the far end of the board. Jablin's there, fighting for the puck with the Sooner. Covered up by Cerullo.
Oklahoma Sooners coming out quick to play. A really hard hit there by number 23, Joe Volulo. Great job by him bringing the contact early on these Colorado Buffaloes.
This is Carter taking the face-off for the Buffaloes. It's tried to center by Sooner. It's now played behind the boards. It's intercepted by Carter as he tries to get it out of his defensive zone to no avail. That is number 11 with the puck, Cameron Brown, who turns it over as Jablin skates back. Couple players will change as Kinsella is on the near side, tries to passes it to Gregory, who's now fighting for it with Isaac Bose, who just rings it around the Colorado net. Oklahoma keeps in the zone, and that will be whistled dead, as I believe that was offside. Buffaloes win the face-off. That's Adams who gets it and just turns it over. Back in the defensive zone is Hull with the puck. Gets it past a couple of Sooners. Now that is 21 for the Buffs. Patava bringing it up. Gregory gets it on the far side. Given away, but Adams will recover that at mid-ice. He just lost that in behind Oklahoma's net. Kept in the zone. And number 21, Patava. And that's Grimana who gets it. Tries to patch it to Finch, who finally does get it as he brings it in the zone, but it's hit by Buffalo. Puck is out in front of the net and is knocked out of Oklahoma's offensive zone and brought back in by Lazarek. Played around the boards by number 20 for the Buffaloes on front of the net. Sooner trying to get the ball, get the puck. A good forecheck here, but the Buffs will be eventually able to get it out of their zones. McAuliffe tries to steal it on the forecheck. That's Callion with it. Up on the near side. Played by the Kinsella. And the Sooners will come back to get that, as that's Bose with it. Passes it up to number 14, Lane. Across the ice to Del Casel. And Kinsella will have it here on the near side. Played along by a couple of Buffaloes trying to get it out of the zone. That's passed to number 12 for the Buffs. And turned over. Sooner chasing it, but Adams will get it. Pass it to the near side. Kinsella at mid-ice. Up into the offensive zone now. Passes it back across. That's Adams' shoot, and a glove save made by the Oklahoma goalie, Phil Babb.
Great job early on by the Oklahoma Sooners. Forecheck has been really aggressive, and the Buffaloes have had a hard time controlling the puck on the breakout. The story of this game will be if the Buffaloes can control the puck in the neutral zone and break it out into the offensive zone.
So that was Newhouse on the faceoff. We did not see a ton of him last night or the night before as the Sooners bring this in, tries to center it, and it's swallowed up by Jake Cerullo.
To expand on that thought a little bit, Oklahoma oftentimes bringing two people on the puck carrier down in the defensive zone. Buffalo's got to start using their legs, trying to skate the puck out of the zone and try to find that open man.
Brown and Carter on the face-off. Brown wins it. This is played along the far side behind the net. That's Adams that gets it, tries to get it out of his own zone, but that's Bem for the Sooners that keeps it in. Carter to Jablin. Jablin on the near side to Adams, and it bounces off the boards, and that'll be hit off into the net, deflected by Viola.
Another tough break out there for the Buffaloes. Great job by the Sooners really applying pressure there down in their offensive zone. Even after they lose the puck, they're chasing after those loose pucks, and they're winning most of the battles early on.
So the face-off once again here on the near side. The Sooners win that as it's passed back. And Hull will get on the far side right near mid-ice along the boards. Played along in to the offensive zone for the Sooners as Cerullo plays it behind his own net. That's Jablin who gets hit. And that'll be knocked out of the zone by Carter. That was Alex McInnes trying to ring it around as Lara brings it up here for Oklahoma. Cross the blue line, and that's a glove save made by Cerullo as he did not want to allow any rebounds.
Buffaloes have to start looking to dump that puck as soon as they hit center ice and chasing after it. Oklahoma's bringing their legs here tonight, and they're quick.
Mitchell on the face-off, and he wins it. Robinson now fighting for it with, I believe that was Trevor Finch.
Awfully lucky to avoid that tripping call there down in the corner of the defending zone.
That'll be icing with 15-14 left here in the first period. Score knotted up at 0. Well, it's brisk in here. It's awfully chilly, and it's just as cold outside. That's a goal by the Oklahoma Sooners. That was Shuttle Dia who was able to get the rebound and put it in. Cerullo was not in position to make any kind of a second save there. Another shot on goal.
Want this blue line to be visible. It's geometry. See how we have the blue line right there? Now as you're getting better, include more of this than this. Center it there, but I need that blue line, right? Because here's what happens. The puck is over there on that side of the blue line. Now, the puck moves to the middle. Oh, but it's still over there because the Sooners have it, right? The red team is going this way. The team is going this way. So look, the red team has it. No, it stays over there. Unless we get it, now it's going to move over here. Does that make sense? And you got to move with it. You can't just stay there.
Point, shoot.
Again, there's not anything happening over here. So this, you see like this bar, right? You see over there, you see I have a bug, a score bug. So don't let anything happen up here. Like this 2/3, and you can see your house with the gate.
Shot on goal. that was not kept in, but Robinson will be a breakaway touch this side. Will not call. He brings her a pass to the gap on the far side. He brings it across mid-ice, past the blue line. Now behind the net is Carter fighting for it with the Sumo. And it's Gavin who comes out with it. Passes to Robinson, who puts a shot on and blocked away. And it's out in front. Shoots! And he's not able to get that off. And another shot coming through by Carter. Shooting out his royal phone. It's covered up by that. A lot of bodies on there. Right into the face off there. Nice blue check here against the play. Eventually turned over his pitch was able to get that. And here's the Jim. But we're reaching the puck over to Diaz, who already has to go today. 12 minutes left here in the first period. 1-0. Sella, who just shot back. Have a combination between a shot and a dunk, and Sella with another shot.
Nice job by Odia there for the Sooners, trying to get that puck into the zone. He had that puck bouncing on him, tried to split the defense, but just couldn't control that puck. Almost had a breakaway.
This face off, Gregory's playing it on the far side, behind the goal. Kinsella, excuse me, that is not Kinsella fighting. Shot on the goal. Kinsella, he tries to get in, does not. He actually does Kinsella. Patova, who plays it. Patova to Kinsella. He makes a nice little move, but too far behind the net. Centering pass goes just wide of Gregory's stick as the Sooners are having a little 2-on-2 here. Wide of the net. Middle of the ice. The 14th from the lane has the puck centered and a wide shot. Again, trying to get it to one of his teammates. That was Tyler Nazarek. But he ends up putting it towards the net. It hits the post. So Rudy covers it up. Now here's a face-off. It's Josh Booster who's taking it for Oklahoma. Get a whistle, stoppage in play. I believe that'll be a penalty. Del Castel is going to the box.
Perhaps a big momentum shift here for the Buffaloes, looking for something to give them that momentum to get back into this game. Down 1 goal, 11 minutes left in this period. And they got a great chance to tie the game on this power play. Look for Trace Javelin here.
Javelin wins the face-off. It's to Robinson. Kinsella up top, makes a nice little move, spin move. Bounces it back to Kinsella, tries to get down low to Javelin. Intercepted by Super, and the Buffaloes now have to start this push over again with 1:40 left. Power play. Javelin good ice, bringing it across mid-ice. That's Doyle now. No, Javelin plays it, passes it to Doyle. Doyle fighting for it with the Oklahoma player. That's Finch. And on the far side, Kinsella shoots it. It's tipped wide by a skate of a Sooner. I believe that was Finch again.
I think that was the stick of Trace Javelin looking at the back door there.
Javelin plays it now up top. Kinsella slap shot. Isn't able to make good contact with it. It's another shot on goal. Bounced off the chest of Bab. Shot there. Doyle now has it. Gets checked. Javelin running for behind the net. And that will be cleared out of the zone by Isaac Grossman.
Doyle coming out there, keep battling.
Now has it. Starting this push. Defense is going to the usual zone. There's a miss. Skates past another goal before it's intercepted and taken away by McInnes.
I Nice first move there by Will, trying to get the puck into his head. Gets it a little too much there at the end. Should have let that puck go.
The goal on the near side now. Nice little move. To pass it to Gregory, who passes it on the inside of his bin. To the offensive zone, Gregory gets taken away, but kept in the zone before it is cleared on the pins again. Stop it. Mitchell chasing Pinnis there. Get the puck, passes to Ben. He tries to down his zone, but he's not able to as Adam gets a quick shot on goal. Mitchell with it down on his side, tries to center, but there's no one there. Hole with a shot, and another shot by Gregory, but a good rebound, and that's off the post and no good. As this is Brett bringing it up now, he passes it to Lane, and that will be followed up on the chances of the couple of great chances there. But just not able to capitalize.
Don't get on the board on the power play. As soon as that happened, two very good chances right in front of Phil Babb. As soon as he that goal post is his best friend. Saving that one. He's got his back. Yes, he is. 27 right here.
Now Paulus takes this face off. Looks like that was Vince that we wanted though for this. Robinson to get out of his zone. He actually was able to misplay by Wilson. The ball loses it. He's right there. Yes. Wilson as well. With the puck to Robinson, who was able to find Sullivan on the far side. It's taken away by number 23. That's Joe Vuulo. And it is just able to sprint past the Applebee's body. Out of the offensive zone. Goes to Sullivan on the near side. Let's make a line change here. Sullivan. Misses, we got the crack in there. Up to Lane. Lane to Wilson. Wilson has it up top. Tries to center, but a great diving block there. That was number 18 for the Bucks. Tyler Barbin. Barbin just a freshman with a great play there as Kinsella puts a shot on goal. And that'll be a glove save by the Oklahoma Sooner goalie, Phil Babb.
Amazing job there by Barb to get his body in that passing lane, sacrificing the body. He's a freshman. That's a way to get started.
Let's win the face-off. Get a shot on goal, but to no avail. With Silas Callier.
These guys are going to be cheering him on when he gets back to the bench.
Brings this up to Eugene, just wide behind a hole in the net. And that would have surely been a goal.
Lane looking for that wide side of the net, just nearly missed the net. It was wide open.
Now as Oklahoma will make a line, passed up to Barber. That has Barbin. Playing along the far side is Newhouse. Fits along with Adams. Behind the goal. Jablin trying to steal the puck here and continue to score as Moore has on the far side at mid-ice. Just by Robinson still. Just passed by Oklahoma as well. As the defense is the ball with that was calling Mark Hawson. Now behind the net is Carter tried to get off front, but isn't able to, as that was White that was there for Oklahoma. Javelin now with it again, up top, Adams slap shot, and just hits the Great pad of Bab, and that's a
really subtle play there. Matt Adams in the defending zone skates backwards into that puck. Because of that, his vision is wide open up the ice. Makes a really good breakout pass later on in that shift. Takes a great slap shot from the point. Phil Babbitt's barely able to get his pad on that and make that save. And then directly after that, the Buffaloes taking a penalty, I believe a high stick right in front of the net. And a bad break for the Buffaloes, giving the Sooners a chance to take a 2-0 lead into the second period.
So Mitchell wins that faceoff, but Finch is able to get it for his team. That was actually Wilson. Joy on the near side. Looked like he was going to. She's not able to. Back to Joy now, who centers it. Shot. Rebound. No, as that is number 21 for the Buffaloes. Kyle Potova, who's able to clear it, but a couple of chances for Oklahoma there, as they could have added to their early lead during this power play. That's Lara bringing it up now, passes it to Wilson, makes a nice little move, and that's a shot, but good save by Cerullo. And are the Buffaloes able to clear this? They are not. That's Bem who passes it, who gets it back actually now and tries to get a shot on goal as he passes it to Wilson. Won't happen there as that's a huge hit.
Amazing play there by Bem, getting that puck over. Wow.
So Bose has it now with a minute left in this power play, 4:34 left here in the period, as that's Brown that brings it up, has an opportunity as it hits the side of the net behind the goal actually. And that's Bose again, centers it, shot, and a great save by Cerullo as he's able to get his leg out and make that save.
A funny bounce there for the Buffaloes, kept the puck in the zone. Believe that hit off of a stanchion. Jake Cerullo doing a great job going post to post and making that grade A save.
Grade A is right as White wins this faceoff for Oklahoma. Passes it to, I believe that's Brown behind net. White now at the point. Gets it back to Brown. Lazarek up top. Back to White on the near side, trying to find an open lane. Brown, that's White. Looking for an open lane on the far side. It's a nice little move as he wraps it around behind the net, looking for something open in front of the net. That's White again up top. And I'll squirt out of the Oklahoma zone as that's Kinsella chasing it down with Lazarek, but Lazarek is able to get it. As both teams will make line changes here. Lane has it. That's Lazarek again, who stays on. Long shift for him. It's played by Adams back to Hull. Bouncing pass, but he's able to recover it nicely. As that's played by Mitchell. The Buffs have an opportunity here. Mitchell plays it off the boards to himself behind the net as the power play is over. They are now back to full strength. Adams has it at the point. Brings it up. Mitchell back to Adams. Slap shot. Goes off a Sooner. That was De Cassell. And that almost made it harder for Beb to stop as the Sooners now have a rush. Goes wide left. That shot as Mitchell gets it. Passes it to, or attempts to pass it to, I should say, Potova. And Adams, that's a quick shot on goal. Played by Bab. Passes it back to his own teammate. Is Gregory on the forecheck here. That's number 17. Bose bringing it up for the Sooners into offensive zone, and Cerullo there is able to make the easy save.
Nice flip pass there by Hull to create that scoring chance for the Buffaloes. Because of this aggressive forecheck for the Sooners, that worked out really well, and I would like to see that a few more times from the Buffaloes. And their penalty kill perhaps giving them a little bit of momentum here, and I can see it shifting.
So Dia has the puck now and centers it, but that's a wide shot. Odia will get it back. That's Giamo. It's back to Giamo, and that goes wide right. Never got on goal. It's played on the near side. Robinson will now try and get this. So he does. So to get it out of the zone. That's Sullivan on the far side. His own blue line, and it's a turnover. But I think they'll call it offside.
Offsides, a huge break there for the Buffaloes. Sullivan just fanned on that backhand pass. It looked like the Sooners would have had a for sure 2-on-1 or at least a very good scoring opportunity, but they were offsides.
So this is McAuliffe and Wilson on the face-off here. So McAuliffe will win it and passes it back to his teammate. That's Jacobi, sorry about that. McAuliffe plays it against the Sooners. Will get the puck in the Buffalo territory, and a great save made by Cerullo. He's able to get his leg out, but Sullivan's not able to get this out of the offensive zone. But Robinson finally will, as Buffs chase this, but that will be icing.
Another turnover there on the blue line for Sullivan. The Buffaloes need to be careful with the puck on the two blue lines, as those are the two most dangerous places to turn the puck over on the entire ice.
That was Kyle Cadeau who was trying to get to the puck. That would end up be icing as Jacobi plays on the far side. It's up to Cadeau. Covered by the Sooners. That's number 27, Alex McInnes, who makes an errant pass. Buffaloes will be able to keep it in their zone, but not before Lazar gets it at mid-ice, and he will just try and dump that into Buffalo territory, but will go into Colorado's bench. So Sooners bringing into Buffalo territory. A centering pass could have been dangerous there, but just missed the outstretched stick of Michael Bem, as this is 27. Jerome Newhouse bringing it up. Play behind the net, and it's out in front now. And Babb had a hard time finding that at first, as there's some extracurricular activity in front of the Buffalo's net, and Buffalo just gets tackled by, I believe that was Cameron Brown from behind. That was Tyler Barban, who we were talking about earlier, the freshman. Just got put in a chokehold, then was brought down.
Sooners goalie Phil Babb just got incredibly lucky. He did not know where that puck was. It shot out from behind the net to in front of the net. He just happened to close that 5-hole together at the exact second that puck was about to slip through that 5-hole. Buffalo's just missed out on a great chance there, and Phil Babb doing a good job to close those paths together.
Yes, definitely, Joey. And Cameron Brown, as he was going to the box, was mouthing off to the Buffalo's bench, so you would have to assume that there's going to be more of some scuffles and more words being exchanged, as it looks like Barban will now go to the box too. With 52 seconds left in the period, refs are meeting to discuss this. Carter and Del Casel, two captains for the team, or assistant captain, I should say, waiting to see what the refs decide upon. And Joey, so far this period, it seems like there have been a lot of shots on goal for both teams, and both teams have had opportunities to have more goals on the board than they do at this point.
This game could have gone a lot of different ways. I'd say the Buffaloes are lucky to only be trailing by 1 right now with the grade A chances that the Sooners were getting. Buffalo's not able to capitalize on the power play. Sooners could have had a couple power play goals. They had some really nice chances on the power play, looking east-west, trying to get those tips out in front of Jake Cerullo. And the Buffalo's got to be careful not to give the Sooners another man advantage in this game.
Definitely, Joey. So right now, they have a 2-minute minor up. Actually, they have 2 2-minute minors up.
Matching minors.
Matching minors. So we will get a little bit of 4-on-4 hockey to end this period with 52 seconds left.
Give these Buffaloes a little bit more room to roam.
I like it, Joey. Then we will also get a little bit more of 4-on-4 hockey when we come back to it with the second period. But right now, this is Carter who wins the faceoff. Kinsella has it mid-ice. Passed and dumped into the zone, and it goes on net. It's Babb who has to cover it up as a couple of Buffaloes were coming in. That was Carter and Jablin who were right in on net there.
Good little chip play there by the defenseman. Never a bad idea to get that puck on net. And when it's bouncing like that, it can make for a tough save for the goaltender.
This is Vuolo behind the net who passed it up to a teammate. Now this is Ben with it. Jablin trying to retain the puck. And he will as he's able to find Silas Callion in the neutral zone as Jablin gets this puck, passes it. No pass yet. I was waiting for it. Now passes it to Kinsella up top. Tries to put it on net or a centering pass, but that will float out of play into the netting with 14 seconds left. This is Wilson and Mitchell who are taking the face-off for their respective teams as Wilson wins it. Babb plays it behind his net. That's Vuolo, I believe. But that is Mitchell who's able to get it back up top, and that will go into the neutral zone. And that will be the end of the first period. Oklahoma Sooners up 1-0. And we will be back here for the second period here on Buff Sports Live, so stay tuned. So we are back here for the second period. I'm James Margulis alongside Joey Shapiro. And so far through this game, Oklahoma has managed to put the only net in the back of the goals. They're up 1-0. And so far, we have gotten through 52 seconds of offsetting minor penalties, as there will be 108 for the Sooners and the Buffaloes on those penalties to start this period. But then, with us not knowing the cause of the penalty, the Sooners will be down another man as he has gone to the box for 2 minutes. That is number 12, Scott Joy. And Joey, what do you think the reason could be for this as another Buffaloes heads to the box?
My only guess is, since it was between periods, a bench penalty, someone could have been yelling at the referee between periods or on the ice before they were warming up for this period. Number 12, Joy, could just be serving this penalty, or it could have been him that was yelling at the referee. We don't know that was the cause of the penalty, though.
So then we have 2 more players added to the box other than those 3. Odia goes in, along with, I believe, number 18 for the Buffaloes, Tyler Barbin. This is played by Jablin behind the net, up top to Hole, shoot, and off the chest of Babu, and then rebound. But he's able to cover that up. A little bit of pushing in front of Bab, but there are 3 Sooners in the penalty box, and there's 2 Buffaloes in Colorado's penalty box.
A rare 4-on-3 power play here for the Buffaloes. A lot of space for them to skate around and move this puck around, in a big opportunity that they need to cash in on to start this period and tie this game.
So Hole with it to Adams. Adams down low to Jablin, shoots it. And I believe that hit something as it flies into the netting behind the goal.
Great move there by Jablin. A little toe drag, bring that puck and get a little bit more space. It hit the crossbar and went out of play.
So Jablin will take this face-off along with Michael Bem for the Sooners. Jablin wins it, and that's Hole at the point, looking for a lane to shoot, and he does. And the rebound has an opportunity for the Buffs. And I don't know where that puck went. Maybe it went under the leg of Bab, but if it did, that was a great save.
Nice job there by Phil
And
Babb.
they're still looking for it, and it looked like it was stuck to the bottom of Bab's skate.
They tell you it's a goalie, when you don't know where that puck is, you got to just fly down, try to cover it up, and hope for that whistle, and that's exactly what Babb did. And that whistle came right after.
And a huge break for Oklahoma there as Jablin plays this up top. Passes it down with a shot. And it is covered by Babb. So far, Colorado coming out strong on this 4-on-3, 16 seconds left of 4-on-3 hockey. Then there will be 5-on-4 hockey, as Colorado will have the man advantage there for another minute.
Nice job by Babb to get post to post there. I'd like to see that shot come off a little bit quicker.
So Hull plays this back at mid-ice here. Brings it around to the far side as Jablin chases it behind the net along with Vuolo for Oklahoma. Jablin tries to get it again, as well as White, who clears it. So 4-on-3 hockey is over. We still have 45 more seconds of 5-on-4 hockey, though. It's not even 2 minutes has elapsed in this period. That's Adams who tries to play it to Gregory, and he does so, but there's a couple Oklahoma defenders back there. Gregory passes along the boards. That's Jablin who gets it, brings it in the center of the ice to Adams. Adams looking to shoot. He does, and just wide of the net. That hole up top again. Passes it to Jablin. Jablin looking for somewhere to pass it. Hole with a slap shot, and that goes off of a defender, deflects off of a defender there as Hole gets it again up top. Trying to bring it in the middle of the ice. That's Adams up top with a lane to shoot. He does so, and off the chest of Babb once again. Buffs get that rebound again. That's Hole who gets it as the ref gets in the way there. Hole has it right now. 5-on-5 hockey now. He shoots, and that goes wide. Gregory trying to get it. Bem, who just came out of the box, is fighting for it with Carter behind the net, and he tries to get it out of the defensive zone. And they say he will, and they will call it an offside. I'm not sure if he really did.
They're calling a hand pass there on the Buffaloes at the blue line. It did not look like he did a hand pass to me. Buffalo's not able to convert on that power play. Got to get more bodies in front of Babb and make it harder for them to see the shots from the point.
There's a little shots put on goal there, but they weren't happy about that call as Patava brings this up. And Oklahoma will touch this first in their defensive zone, so offside will not be called as Lara, I believe. Tries to make a little spin move, and that's Silas Callion back with the puck in front of his own net, now trying to bring it up. That's passed up, a stretch pass miss intended for Jacoby, and a little shot on net there is covered up, and excuse me, that was Patava who was the intended receiver of that pass on the long stretch pass there.
Going back to that hand pass for a second, that was Brent Robinson who hit that puck with his hands. Did not look like a hand pass to me, and then it was kept in by a defenseman for the Buffaloes. I do not agree with that call.
I do not either, as Callion is back to play this. Telling him to take it behind the net so they can reset and make their push forward as Oklahoma looks to put a heavy forecheck on here, and that's played off the stick of Patava. And he will be able to beat an Oklahoma Sooner. I believe that was Joe Voulo who's trying to get it. That Patava outbeat, but now it's Mitchell with it. It's a little move there. Bringing it to the center of the ice and tries to get it to Patava again. Patava will be forced. Excuse me, that was hit out of the zone by Odia, and that'll be an icing there. There will be a face-off in Oklahoma's defensive end. Odia, the one who iced on that play, has the only goal thus far this game for either team. A call up on the face-off along with White. Sooners get that and able to get it out of the zone. Odia may have a chance here, but Cerullo comes out of his crease and is able to cover it up. And thank goodness, because if he stayed back, Odia may have been able to beat number 20. I believe that is, yeah, Jacoby. And he may have been able to put Oklahoma up too.
Nice job by Robinson and Cerullo teaming up to stop that break for the Sooners.
So Jacoby tries to get to Sullivan or McAuliffe. He's able to get to Sullivan. That's a Buffalo chasing along with another Sooner. So squirts out of Oklahoma's defensive zone and into the neutral zone. That's just dumped in. Bad plays it behind his net. Robinson comes out for Hull. Oh, and the Buffs have an opportunity here. McAuliffe tries to center it, but it to no avail as Sullivan hits Lane along the boards. Hull with a shot, winds up, tipped off a defender, and almost went in as Lane now has a 2-on-1 here. And a great job, and it's centered, and it bounces off the post, I believe, as the Buffs try and clear that, and Voulo gets this on net, or he at least attempts to, and it goes just wide as Hull plays and tries to get out of their zone as he passes it back to Adams. Adams now to Sullivan, and that will be icing with 15 minutes left here in the second period.
Nice play there by Lane on the 2-on-1, getting a toe drag, trying to bring that puck across. Just waited a little bit too long to do it. And because he was on the goal line, there was a lot less space for him. Cerullo being big in net, getting those pads stretched across, and he was able to make a nice save.
A great play by Jacoby to lay down and to make their to make a lot less space for you. I believe you said Wilson there. Yeah, this is Voulo. That's Bousa, actually, who took that shot earlier. And Brown puts another shot on goal, but it is knocked away by the pads of Cerullo. So it's played behind the net. That's Ben who has it. Ben who tried to play it back, but there's no one there as Cody has it. Center ice. Puts it on goal, but nothing going on there as both teams make line change on the near side into the neutral zone and into the buff zone. It's played by, it's 15 for the Buffs. That is Silas Callion. Bosey plays it into the Buffs defensive end. Bem chasing it along with Callion, and Callion's able to get that out. Cole Mackey's in the game for the first time today as the Sooners have another opportunity. And that was Jerome Newhouse who knocked it away, just tipped it, and here's a turnover as Cerullo gloves this. And a great opportunity for Oklahoma as they are not able to capitalize, and a couple of big mistakes for the Buffs goes for none as Oklahoma is not able to capitalize.
A tough play there for Buffalo's defenseman Kylon, jumping up to the blue line, tried to kick that puck, keep it in front of him, but completely fanned on it, and there was a 2-on-1 back the other way.
This is Kinsella to Newhouse. That's another turnover for the Buffs in their own defensive end. So the Sooners are able to keep this in. That's Lara on the far side. Passes it to Newhouse. Excuse me, that is not Newhouse. That is McKinnis actually for Oklahoma, who gets a shot on goal, but Cerullo is able to cover it up with no problems at all.
Sooners forecheck yet again, causing turnovers for the Buffaloes. Buffaloes are going to have to get better breaking the puck out of their own ends in this period, especially with the long change.
Still fighting for the puck. Buffaloes and the Sooners there. As Javelin brings it up and gets hit pretty hard. Face mask coming up a little bit. This is played by Sooner as he's able to get it out of his defensive zone, but played by Javelin. That was Javelin to Robinson, then Robinson to Jacoby. Jacoby then gets it to Robinson, or that's played by Robinson. And that's an attempted pass to Doyle across the length of the ice. But it will be intercepted by White. That's Odia behind his net. Odia to Finch. Finch 5-hurt, but Javelin gets it, is able to poke it out of his own end as Bosey will get this, and Oklahoma will have to retreat. And as Javelin was on the forecheck there, Bosey, excuse me, that is Babb, is able to cover it up for Oklahoma.
Nice shift there for Javelin. Took a hard hit at center ice, but got that puck in deep. Something that's been really hard for the Buffaloes through almost 8 minutes in this period.
And that is a Colorado goal as Patava is able to put that in. It happened so quick off the face-off, and Babb is disgusted at himself after allowing that to go in net.
A nice play for the Buffaloes. Never a bad idea to get the puck to the front of the net, and that's exactly what they did after they won that face-off. Patava doing a good job getting right in front of Babb, and he's able to get that puck in behind Babb.
Something that happened so quickly, I barely saw it, but the refs are discussing it with the scorekeeper here.
Sometimes all it takes is a little cheap goal like that, and it's a 1-1 game.
And that's where we stand right now with 12:36 left here in the second period. All four refs are meeting to discuss this. Brown and Patava will be taking the face-off for their respective teams.
They don't ask how, they ask how many, James. All the goals look the same on the score sheet.
That is right. And as the goal is upheld, actually it looks like there is a penalty. I believe that is on Babb, because after the goal, no, they'll put Del Castel in the box. No, I believe that was on Babb when after the goal, he took the puck and flinged it up to the net. I believe that's what they will get him for. Del Castel will serve his penalty, the captain for Oklahoma.
They did list Babb for that penalty.
And I believe the reason was because he flicked it up into the net, but the
A mental breakdown there for Babb. Let up a little cheap goal, and now the Buffaloes have a chance to get another.
Adams on the far side as the bench is chirping at Babb, giving him a hard time. As Buffs get another opportunity to score. That is covered up by Babb. Shot on net. That was Mitchell with the shot. Patava on the face-off for the Buffs, along with Wilson. Mitchell gets flipped there. Mitchell but gets up and ends up with a puck. Hull, Adams far side. Hull up top, shoots it. Rebound covered up though by Babb, as doesn't allow much to happen after that initial shot. Looked like
and
Mitchell.
Nice job to not allow a rebound there. That's a really tough save.
Looked like Gregory originally was going to have another shot there at a goal, but Babb was able to cover up the puck and not allow a rebound. Patava wins a face-off. Hull, far side. Adams, diving play by Sooner. Gets it, far side, near side, excuse me. Behind the net now, Gregory gets it. Incoming Sooner, up top, Adams. Hull, looking for a lane to shoot, and he does, but just wide. Rebound. Adams out in front, tries to put a shot on goal. No good, just wide right. As the Sooners try and clear this, but they won't. Hull up top again, across ice. Gregory wide open net, but he's not able to handle the puck. As this is Adams from the point on the near side. Gregory now skating around. Hull on the far side, one-timer, but he doesn't make it. Doesn't even make real good contact with it, as Kinsella will chase this down with 45 seconds left on the power play. Both teams make changes. This is Kinsella now, who leaves it back for Javelin, who slipped. Thank goodness for the Buffs, though. I believe that was Silas Callion who was there to recover him, because if not, Oklahoma would have had a one-on-0. As Carter brings it up to Javelin, or at least he attempted to get it to Javelin, but to no avail, as Javelin has it to Kinsella. Javelin bringing it in, shot on goal, covered up by Babb, as that was shot right at his chest. "20 seconds left on this power play. That is Del Cosell serving it, as Javelin will take this face-off along with White. The Buffs win it. Cancel up top, near side, Callion, and that goes wide right. Wasn't within even 5 yards of the nearest post, as the Sooners will get this and they will clear it. And with 5 seconds left and the Buffs retreating to get the puck, that's Kinsella. The power play will come to an end, and the Buffs are not able to capitalize, but a stretch pass by Javelin. Or Javelin on the receiving end, a great job, and that's Carter who shoots it, but it's tipped out of play off of McInnes's stick. And we are back to 5-on-5 hockey with 10.5 minutes left in the second period, all knotted up at 1.
Buffalo's unable to capitalize on that power play, but some nice passing, some good rotations. The Buffalo's got to stick with it and keep getting men in front of Babb and make it hard for him to see that puck.
Poussard just came into the game for Oklahoma. We have not seen much of him, as Odia gets this. Kinsella hits it away to Sullivan. Knocks it in to Oklahoma's defensive end. Good forecheck here by the Buffs. Kinsella's getting this along with Odia. And Odia's been hard for the Buffs to stop all game, as he's gotten quite a few opportunities. Kinsella tries to center this just past the outstretched stick of, that was Adam Trunco. And play will be whistled dead, as I did not see what happened, but McAuliffe is taking his face mask off and grabbing his chin, I believe. May have gotten hit there.
High sticking on the Sooners. That's number 16.
Number 16, Michael Bem.
22.
22, actually. That is Jackson Giamona.
Giving the Buffs another power play here. A big, big chance for them. They need to convert on this.
So Carter wins the faceoff, gets it to Doyle. That's, I believe that was Callion who was fighting for it, but Kinsella gets it Mid-ice up to Carter, who tries to bring it in through the offensive zone, but he's kept in the neutral zone by a couple of defenders, one of which was including McKinnis. Now Holu puts a good hit on Callion. So Rulo stops this puck for Kinsella. 2 good, minute and a half left in the power play. We are just over halfway through this game. Joy tips that pass from Kinsella to Jablin, but this is Callion on the far side to Kinsella. Kinsella bringing it in. Up top to Callion, he shoots, and it's deflected, but it goes just wide. And a great opportunity there for the Buffs. This is Carter to Kinsella on the near side by the boards. Looking to shoot, he does, and it bounces off of Doyle's body as Callion gets this puck again. Jablin has it up top, looking to shoot. He does it, it's deflected, and it goes just wide right of the net. As this is Carter now fighting for it, that's Doyle with Vaulo. And that's squirted out. Doyle now chasing for it along with Callion. McKinnis gets to it first and passes up to Joy, who will just clear it down as there's 45 seconds remaining in this power play. This is Kinsella bringing it up. Brown trying to stop him now as he brings it in to Oklahoma territory, Oklahoma zone. He gets a shot on net, but that'll be covered up immediately by Babb.
Giamona just not being careful with that stick back behind the net. Buffalo's got to look to shoot this puck more here on the power play, trying to pass it a little bit too much.
So we got his pronunciation down now. I think Giamona. So Adams, anyway, on the far side, tries to pass it to Mitchell. It's intercepted by Brown, though, as that will be played back with 20 seconds left. Buffs will look to have one more attacking chance on this power play. This is Holy passes to the far side to Adams. That's Adams, gets past a couple defenders, shot on goal, and I believe it was blocked by a Sooner defender as another Buffalo gets knocked down. That's Gregory fighting for the puck. Up top, that's Adams, but it squirts out of the offensive end and into the neutral zone, as he would have had a good look at the net there and a chance to add on to their goals for this period and a chance to take the lead. Anyway, Oklahoma bringing in, that's Brown behind the net now. Oh, centering pass, and that's tipped by Cerulo's stick. A great job there as Gregory brings it up and just dumps it in, as the Buffs will make a line change now. Sooners will bring this up into the neutral zone, tipped off a white stick as Finch is chasing this, but Jacoby will eventually get it. Barbin is able to knock it out of the zone, and this is number 27, Newhouse now, passes it back, and a shot on net, but it's tipped away by Babb, and Robinson tries to keep this in, but he's not able to. Number 12, Cole Mackey's in. Not seeing a ton of him this year. That's intercepted by Jacoby and brought into the offensive zone, but the play will be whistled dead.
Buffalo's doing a really nice job controlling the puck the last few minutes of play. Gonna have to keep stepping on the gas right now, try to get a lead going into the third period. Gotta look to shoot low, look for those rebounds.
Yeah, you do. And so far, I'd say that they're winning this period in terms of shots on goal and how they've looked overall so far. I mean, Oklahoma has been short-handed for a lot of this. And it's a great opportunity for the Buffs, and it's stopped by Babb. Knocked away by his stick, and a great opportunity there, but the Buffs aren't able to capitalize. That was number 27, Newhouse, on the shot. And a great opportunity for the Buffaloes to take the lead. They're not able to, though, as this is Kinsella who plays it. Kinsella tries to get to Sullivan, but will just be poked into defensive zone for Oklahoma. Varska plays this, and a great opportunity for the Buffs out front, and it's covered up by Babb, as Sullivan was right there. And if he was able to get his stick on the puck, he would have had a good opportunity to get the puck into the back of the net.
Babb doing a really good job in this hockey game, keeping pucks close to him, keeping those rebounds from shooting out in front of the net. And CU's got to make it tougher on him. They got to get bodies in front of that net.
Trunco had a great pass there in front of the net, but Babb was quicker than Sullivan as he was able to cover it up. This is Sullivan fighting for it behind the net. That's Callie and Sullivan behind the net now fighting for it as the puck's tipped up in the air. Callie tries to shoot on net or at least center it, but it's tipped against McAuliffe. Plays it to Callie. Sooners will take over here. This is Brown on the near side, bringing into the offensive zone, which we have not seen a ton of, and it's shot. That was Boio, I believe. Excuse me, that is Bose. He shoots it wide right. Now a couple players fighting for it from the respective teams. Bose is back to get this puck. Sullivan tries to play, but he's not able to as Ben knocks this in. Or tries to knock it into the zone as Sullivan brings this up, tries to shoot it, but doesn't even touch the puck as there is a defender there. That's Doyle now behind the puck. Doyle to Sullivan, who shoots it just wide right. Kinsella will get this puck, has it at the point. Looking to do something, and it's deflected off the stick of Brown. He centers it, Doyle with an opportunity. Isn't able to get his stick on the puck as Doyle passes back to Hull. Hull shoots. He goes off, and that's a rebound. Bush shoot again. That's Sullivan with the shot. Kinsella still has it here. Passes behind the net to Carter. That's McAuliffe, McAuliffe fighting for it with Bose. As McAuliffe's able to win it out in front of the net now. Tries to pass it to Hull on the far side for a great look as Hull is able to get this on net. It's bounced up a couple times, but able to save by Babb as Sullivan goes falling to the ground along with Giomona.
Great shift there for the Buffaloes offense. Trying to find the open man. A lot of loose pucks. Sooners doing a really good job tying up the sticks of the Buffaloes offense. A lot of loose pucks. It's just a matter of time, James.
It really is, and so now Jablin has up top. Adams shoots. It's gone off of Bose, I believe. That actually might have been McInnes, whose body went off of as Jablin tries to center this to Carter. Not able to as it gets deflected away by Sooners defender. Doyle falls down, gets some extracurricular activity between him and McInnes as McInnes now has the puck, passes it to Hull, who has it at mid-ice now and dumps it into Sooners territory. Sooners end of the ice, I should say. Territory is more like football, and Hull now has it. Speaking of territory, the Buffs played ASU earlier as they were able to win 28-21. As this is passed, Adams with a shot, and it just goes wide left. Gregory now has it, pass it to Jablin down low. Jablin now bringing it back up top as he looks for a centering pass. I believe that was tipped, and now the Buffs are going to have to reset as Adams has it in the defensive zone now to Hull. Passes it to Gregory, but Jablin will end up with the puck as it goes off a Hull stick. Gregory now has it, brings it into the offensive zone as Mitchell chases it along with Finch. Finch now passes it to one of his teammates, that's Lazaric. And they're able to get it out of the zone, and a long stretch pass to Lane. Lane has Finch behind him, he shoots, and it's wide left. As that was a good opportunity there. Not many we have seen from Oklahoma so far this period. A shot on goal, that's McInnes, and it is swallowed up by Cerullo. As he's able to bring that in and not allow Oklahoma to take the lead here in the second period. With 2:49 left, the score knotted up at 1.
A subtle play there by Ben Hull earlier on in the offensive zone for the Buffs. It was Lane who had the puck for the Sooners. He was trying to break that puck out. Hull tapped his stick on the ice, and Lane panicked and gave it right to him, and Hull was able to keep the puck in the zone because of it.
Well, the Buffs have it now again, trying to bring into the offensive zone. That's Gregory, and that will be offside. Potava was skating along Gregory there. Mitchell will take the face off. He loses it. That was Brown who won it for Oklahoma. It's now passed up, and Brown has an opportunity. Has Odia, but a great diving block by Jacoby, and that's another great opportunity for Oklahoma as they're able to get in front of the net. But Ben was not able to secure it on stick and get a shot up. Bose up top now again. And that's tipped away by Potava. As Oklahoma keeps in the zone, Vaula. But Gregory is eventually able to get it out as Mitchell passes across ice, and that'll be offside. As Mitchell brought it into the zone, then passed it behind him. And we're going to see another face-off here with 2:11 left remaining in the period.
Nice job there by the Sooners applying pressure on the blue line. because of it, they caused an offsides.
Taking the face-off for the Buffs now is Newhouse. He loses the face-off as Kinsella chases it. He's going to try and pass it to Callion, and he isn't able to get that through. But another Buffalo was able to get it. That's Barbin. Oh, and that is Newhouse who slips, had the puck, had a good opportunity behind the. Then we'll get stoppage in play. Could see slashing here maybe.
Interference here on the Sooners. That's Wilson headed to the box. 1:50 left to play in the second period. A huge chance for the Buffaloes. Another power play that they're given.
Well, the Buffs have recently looked dominant on 5-on-5 hockey, so we'll see what they'll be able to do with 5-on-4 hockey, as they were not able to take the lead earlier when they did have some chances. So now this is Callion who gets a shot. It is saved in between the pads, between the leg pads, I should say, of Babb, who has been super solid all game for Oklahoma. And there's been a lot of 5-on-4 hockey where his team's been down a man, and he's held strong there in net. So it's Kinsella who isn't able to keep in the zone as it squirts out into neutral ice. Fine for the puck. Carter, Finch, and Kinsella. Doyle is also there as well. Kinsella will eventually get it squirts away from Finch. Kinsella with the puck, passes it to Carter. Carter back to Jablin. Jablin with an opportunity on net, and it goes off the post here as Kinsella has it and is able to keep it in the zone. A great opportunity for the Buffs there. Just not quite going in. And once again, the post is Babb's best friend as Callion gets another shot off. But that'll be a glove save made by Babb.
Nice job there by Jablin, bringing that puck in the zone. Right before he shoots it, he changes the angle of his stick, and I believe that threw Babb off, and Jablin hits the crossbar for the second time in this game.
So Carter on the face-off now here. That's Doyle fighting for the puck. Sooners fight for it. That's McInnes. Jablin back there. Obese fighting for it. That's for Sooners. Doyle now has it, trying to get to Robinson. McInnes on defense now. Pass across the eye. Kinsella looking for a lane to shoot. That's Callion looking still. Kinsella slap shot out from the net, but there wasn't a Buffalo there. As Babb made the save, and it squirted out in front of the wide open net, but Buffalo wasn't there to finish it off, as there's 26 seconds left in the period. 35 on the power play. Jablin now has it. Jablin to, I believe that's Kinsella on the far side. That's Callion up top, who tries to center it. It's off Jablin's stick and just goes wide of the net as Gregory's fighting for it. Does gets it to Jablin. 10 seconds now, 20 on the power play still. Jablin's fighting for it down low with Obese, and that should be the end of the period, as there's 3, 2, 1 second and 10 seconds remaining on the power play when we come back for the third period of hockey. Here at the CU Rec Center, Oklahoma Sooners have traveled here to face off against the Colorado Buffaloes, and we are knotted up at 1 apiece after 2 periods. So stay tuned, and we will be right back with all of the third period and possibly an overtime in 15 minutes. And we are back here for the third period of play. I'm James Barrios alongside Joey Shapiro. As he gives me a wink. We are tied at 1 coming into this third period. The Buffaloes will have a man advantage for 10 seconds. As that was Callion who got the puck off of the one face-off by Carter, as the power play for the Buffaloes is now over. Fighting for it behind the net, that's Giamona along with Doyle and Carter. That's Finch who ends up with the puck though. He passes it up the ice to Lara. Lara then gets the puck back from his teammate Joy. But then that is Callion who just knocks out the zone. This is Kinsella brings the offensive slap shot, just wide of the net though. Jablin tries to get it, and it's played by Lara, who was trying to get it to Joy, unable to do so, as Kinsella just puts that into Oklahoma's defensive zone. Giamona, I think we're getting that name right, passes it to Obese, I believe, who tried to get to Joy. Gregory with an attempted shot on net, but it's knocked away. Kinsella slaps up from the point, just wide again. Kinsella's already at 2-hard slash in front of the net, no good, as that was intended for Mitchell, and Mitchell had it, and that's another shot just wide of the net. This is Mitchell now with the puck. Mitchell tries to stare to Gregory, shot and a goal, but it's off the chest of Bab, as this is Patova now who just shoots it high. Hole now with another attempted shot across the ice in front of the net, as Patova was not able to get a stick on it. As now Adams has it at the point, looks to get a shot in it, and he tries to, as Patova is trying to tip it into the net, but just tips away as Adams winds up, and that was Hole who shot it from the point, but a glove save by Bab. And oh my goodness, the Buffaloes had so many opportunities to score there.
James, really like the energy so far in this period for the Buffaloes. Came out of the locker room really strong. I like those point shots. A few tips that just went wide of Bab. Unlucky there.
Well, it's still in the offensive zone for the Buffaloes as Adams gets it up top, tries to shoot it way high though, not even tipped. And I believe that was Patova who hit Bab, and Bab hit the goal, and the goal came out of its place. So we got a stoppage in play, not even 2 minutes into this period, because the goal came off its little post, tied up at 1 here. And so far, Joey, we've seen a great first period from Oklahoma, only able to score 1 goal. A great second period from Colorado, who's only able to score 1 goal. But what do you expect from this third period from either team?
Should be a pretty even period. It's going to be interesting to see where this thing goes. But the Buffaloes have to stick with their game. The Sooners have to stick with theirs. They've really let off their forecheck game in the last 30 minutes of play. They really need to pick that back up.
So this is Sullivan who tries to knock it out of the zone, but will be kept in by McInnes behind the net. Now that was Brown. Brown centers it, shot, and just over the net, and that's another chance, and it's a save by, it was a position player there. I do not know who that was. Sullivan now, McInnes up top to Brown. Brown tried to get it to someone who wasn't there, as Hull tries to get this out. It's played along to Adam Trunco, and the Buffs still aren't able to get this out of their defensive zone. But that started off with a great, this is an attempted stretch pass to McAuliffe. That's no good, but McAuliffe will get it again. That's Trunco on the near side, wrapping around behind the back of the net, looking for someone to be in front of the net on the centering pass. And so far, and now Trunco has another opportunity. But if the Buffaloes are able to position someone in front of that net, they will put the puck in the back of the net, as this is Finch, winds up, shoots. Just goes wide of the net now, as Odia has it, fighting for it along the boards is Barbin. Barbin's there along with Newhouse. Newhouse comes out with it, passes it to Jacoby. Jacoby tries to pass it to Barbin, and that will be an icing. But on that last Oklahoma offensive possession, we saw a lot of opportunities for them to score.
Hull doing a really good job getting his body in that crease, laying down, not putting his hand on that puck. I think he saved a goal there.
He did, as he went off his pad and went off the top of the crossbar there. So that's McKenzie who Vuulo and tries to center it to an incoming Sooner. Is not able to do so. They get it back again. That's Pooser. And now that is Newhouse, who is trying to get away from Pooser, poke the puck loose. As Del Castle, the captain, had it and attempted centering pass by Laurer to Newhouse is no good. That was actually Lane, who attempted to pass it to Del Castle. Now behind the net is Oklahoma, trying to clear, not able to do so. That's Giamona. Now Lane has it. Giamona trying to get it to Vuulo. Vuulo has it on the near side, gets it into the neutral zone, but it's tipped by, that was Colorado Buffalo. Playing along the boards in Newhouse, a nice hit against the boards. Cassell is able to get this out of his zone at least, and stretch pass to Lane that was mishandled by him as Kinsella has it wrapping around the boards, and it's a shot on net. It's knocked away by the stick, but Bab was not ready for that. As John was an opportunity, but he's not able to get his stick on the puck there, as if he did, that would have surely ended up in a goal for the Buffs, as Doyle had an opportunity there once again. Pass coming from number 15 for the Buffs. That was Callion. Now Joy has an opportunity. Scares, tries to center his shot. Oh, what a great save by Cirillo there. Javelin now has it, getting out of the defensive zone as Carter is fighting for it. Kinsella now has it, just dumps it in to the Sooners defensive end as Kinsella comes off the ice for a hole. This is Joy on the far side trying to get it to Finch, but is not able to do so. That was actually Wilson, and that'll be an offside call. But oh my goodness, Joey, what a great save by Jake Cirillo.
And a great start to this period, and what was kind of a boring first and second period. They came out to play here in this third period. The pace is quick, end-to-end action, super exciting. It's going to be interesting to see who gets the next goal.
And we will have to wait to see who gets that next goal, so stay tuned. Stay tuned here on Buff Sports Live, as that's Wilson with a missed pass intended for Giamona. That's Giamona again. The Sooners have two number 22s on the ice right now. That's actually 27. Excuse me, I misread that. 7 for a 2. And that will be knocked up into the netting, and we will have a face-off here.
Buffalo's doing a much better job of getting pucks to the net on Bab and trying to capitalize on those rebounds so far in this period. 2 or 3 grade A scoring opportunities for them so far in this period.
So now that was Jacoby, actually that was Potsov on the face-off, and he wins it for the Buffs as Mitchell brings it into the neutral ice. Gregory now trying to play it as Bem takes over with the puck. Gregory trying to poke it loose behind Oklahoma's net now. Sooners are bringing this up. That's number 27, Alex McInnes. Cirillo looked like he was going to cover up the puck, but was able to get to Adams as that pass is intercepted by Bem. Bem to Odia behind the net, centering pass, and White just wasn't able to find it. So it was another great opportunity for Oklahoma in front of the net. That's White now trying to steal the puck from Adams. It's along the far side board, as that's a shot goal, bounces off the helmet of Cirillo, and luckily he's able to find the puck before anyone's able to get a stick on that, because for a minute he couldn't find it.
Good job by Cirillo there to track that puck and get his glove on it. Third period of a 1-1 game, quick pace game, and this is where conditioning is going to come into play for both of these teams, especially Oklahoma playing at altitude here.
So that was Finch. Actually, that was not Finch, I believe. That was Finch. And that was an attempted stretch pass to Adam Trunco, but it bounces off his stick and off the boards and right on net as Bab covers that up. And we'll see another stoppage at play with nearly 7 minutes elapsed in this final period of play. Well, right now, it may not be the final period of play if this score holds. Trunco passes it down low to Sullivan. Past his stick, but McAuliffe will get it. Fighting for it with McAuliffe was Isaac Bose. Bose squirts it loose as OD gets in. He tries to pass it across the ice. That is Trunka with a stop, and he just tips it up and flips it into the Sooners bench.
Bab just took a cross check on Connor Sullivan just a second ago.
This will be Jerome Newhouse taking the face-off for the Buffaloes, as that's Pusar for Oklahoma who wins it. Bab plays it behind his net. Oklahoma will get that's laying on the far side into neutral ice, but he falls to his knees as Kinsella takes over at his own blue end. That's Cole Mackey, who has, over the course of this season, seen more playing time as the season's gone on. Cirillo stops that behind his net as Callion will get it. Callion passes it to Kinsella. Kinsella will bring it back behind his net again. So he looks to start this rush off right. Kinsella has it again. Lane there along with Pusar. And that's passed up. A stretch pass to Kinsella, who has an opportunity, has a couple players there, but loses the puck, gets it out in front again. But nothing is able to happen as Lara gets this now, bringing it across mid-ice and into Buffalo territory. That's Lazarek on the far end, has a couple players there and shoots it wide right. As Giamona gets this now, brings it back into Buffalo's territory. Jablin will take over here. It's Jablin to Lazarek. That was actually not Lazarek, that was Collian. Lazarek plays for Oklahoma, pardon me with that. And this will be whistled dead here.
Really nice breakout play there by Joe Kinsella just a second ago. Being extra careful with that puck in the defensive zone, ends up giving it over to his D partner and breaking it up the ice, and got that pass back and a potential 2-on-1 opportunity on that play. Just was unable to get the puck to the front of the net.
So Carter won that face. I've got to hole, just hit it into offensive zone where no one's there yet. Lara passes it to Wilson on the far side, shoot! And off the chest of Cerullo, and he makes the save once again. Hole without his stick, tries to play with his feet to Jablin. The puck will end up with Carter, and Carter will shoot it into the Buffalo's bench, but another great save by Cerullo there as that went off his shoulder. And another great opportunity for Oklahoma.
Cerullo doing a good job of playing those angles and making himself look as big as possible in that net.
One face-off by Oklahoma originally, but the Buffaloes were able to get that. Justin McKinnis now tries to center it to, I believe that was Brown, but he's not able to. And if he was, it would have been an open net as there were no defenders there, and he would have only had to beat Cerullo. This is a square down to neutral ice. Adams plays it. Adams comes off the ice now. Robinson keeps it in the zone. We have not seen much Robinson tonight. We have seen some of him, but not as much as we have Thursday and Friday. That's Brown who plays it on the far side to his teammate, who will just knock it in. Jacoby, who plays it to Doyle. Doyle up to Mitchell. He tries to bring it in his zone, but he loses it. This is Robinson now. He will just put on in. That's Giamona. Pass intercepted by a Buffalo. I believe that was Gregory, and that goes behind the net. Giamano who gets it. That's Bem now. Patava to the far side to Mitchell. Mitchell tries to shoot, but just gets hit along the boards. Might have been Giamona again on the hit. We've said his name a lot. The past 30 seconds, a good shift for him. Play will be whistled dead. We will have a penalty here. That'll be number 21 going to the box for the Buffaloes. That's Kyle Patava, and we have not seen any Buffaloes in the box since early second period. Oklahoma wasn't able to capitalize then, so the question will be, will they be able to capitalize now?
A big chance for the Sooners to get on the board and take the lead in this game.
Wrapped around the boards, that's played by Joy of Oklahoma. Joy tries to get to his teammate. Finch on the far side. Finch trying to make, that was actually Wilson trying to make something happen of it. Does it. Kinsella fighting for the puck with Joy. Kinsella ends up with it. Just pass it along the boards as Kinsella and Wilson hit each other hard. A little extra shoving there as Wilson tries to regain his balance. Bringing it up the ice with number 17, Bose. Bose to the lane. Lane to Bose down low again. It's Laura actually now. Laura has the puck. Laura bringing it around, not seeing anywhere to shoot it. Sooners, Joy has it, looking for something. And it's blocked away by Cirillo off his leg pads. That's Bose again, down low to Laura. A good shift, a good power play for Oklahoma. That's Bose again, trying to center it. And that will go just high as Joy will get this up top again. That will bounce off the board. Good defensive play by Carter. Just trying to get out of the zone, and it squirts out as Colorado will make a line change here. Bem trying to catch Colorado off. And that'll go wide right. Just trying to catch Colorado off guard there as they were making a line change, and Carter had an opportunity but lost the puck. He needs to make a line change as he's been out here for a while. Joy brings us back into the Buffaloes' end. 30 seconds left on the power play. Tries to get to Ben. Isn't able to as Joplin clears this puck. 20 seconds left and 8:15 left in the period. So maybe time for one more rush here. As played by Holt, chased down by Vaulu. And Oklahoma has it up top. That's Lazaric. Lazaric looking for a shot and a great save, and it goes behind the net now. And the power play will end. And the Buffaloes are lucky to get away with that mistake as Cirillo allowed a rebound, and Oklahoma had a good chance there to make it a 2-1 game as Poussard plays this not too cleanly. Dale Cassell will now put into the Buffaloes end as Hull is there trying to fight for it on the far side. That's Lane. Mitchell will now get it and bring it up to mid-ice. Pass intercepted by Del Cassell. Del Cassell now bringing it into Buffalo territory, and a glove save by Cirillo.
Great job for the Buffs penalty killers. Sooners not able to get really any good chances on that power play. And that's all because of active sticks by the Buffaloes, awareness of where the players are, and good job by them.
In other Colorado news, the Rockies will be playing tomorrow at 2:37, I believe, here at Coors Field, down 0-2 in the series, as this will be an icing. Looking to come back down 0-2 with Kyle Freeland on the hill. And former Buff Sports Live hockey play-by-play Jake Shapiro will be there and at the game. You can follow him on Twitter at Shapalicious. The Sooners have this puck behind the Buffaloes net. Cirillo wasn't able to locate it, and a shot goes wide by Giamona. Bose plays this on the far side. Gets a shot on net, but is deflected into the netting up behind the glass, not the netting in net.
Good active stick there by McAuliffe. Able to tip that puck away from his netminder, Cirillo.
So McAuliffe on the face-off here for Colorado. Oklahoma wins that, almost able to get a shot of Bose. Giamona now, and he loses the puck, able to get it back though. Shot from the net, blocked away by Jacoby, and another shot covered up by Cirillo. So a couple shout-outs right now. One to JDC51, who's watching our game. Said someone get the CEO goalie a magazine. Another to Sarah Hale said, hey look, a Sooners team that can play defense. Sooners lost today. Their football team lost, got upset by Texas, by the Longhorns. They were able to hit a late field goal. Good opportunity here. Out in front, no one's in net. Another shot by McInnes goes wide. Carter tries to get out of the zone, now fighting for it along the far side board. Now Chapman's able to get Doyle at mid-ice. 2-on-2, Doyle, Kinsella, shoot! Stopped by Babb as he's able to get his shoulder pad on that. On the far side is Lazar trying to get it out. Kinsella again fighting for the puck along the far boards as Joy with him. But Joy is able to win that, get it to his teammate. Then now this is McInnes that has it. Puts it out front and Wilson's not able to find it or get a stick on it. Has a couple of good chances for either teams here. Just over 5.5 minutes left here in the third period in regulation. We are all tied up at 1, and both teams have had so many opportunities to score more than just one goal as the Buffaloes lose this puck. That's hold that trip, but gets it back, fighting for it behind the net with Brown. Fortunately, though, for him, Newhouse was there to help him out, and that will stay in the offensive zone for Oklahoma, but Hull will be able to get this, and that will be played with a high stick, but it's waved off since Oklahoma touched it. Now Adams is coming up. Adams, who tries to get it on a stretch pass to his teammate. That was Mackey. Unable to do that as it was intercepted. Giamona now has it on the near side. Puts it behind the net, fighting for it, but Robinson gets it. Robinson has it. That is now Newhouse. Bringing it up. Tries to get it to his teammate, but they will make a line change here. Under 5 minutes now. Both teams doing so. This is Finch, and Mitchell now has it, but he was tripped. And there was no penalty called. He was tripped by an Oklahoma Sooner as Mitchell passes it to Robinson. Robinson with a shot. It's deflected by Giamona. As Mitchell has it again, down low, passes behind the net to Gregory. Gregory now tips it up with Giamona there. Robinson, pass to the far side. Jacobi, Patova. Now Mitchell gets it behind the net to Gregory. Actually, he wasn't able to the first time, but he's able to the second time. Gregory now has it playing along the near side board. Gregory plays it near the boards to Mitchell's. Gregory, Robinson winded it up for a shot. Could hardly even tell it was a shot. That's how far left it went. Oklahoma still trying to get it out of their defensive zone, but it popped up into the netting.
Robinson shooting the puck wide there, looking for that puck to bounce off of the end wall for maybe a rebound. Both these teams getting too greedy in the neutral zone, though, trying to make these long stretch passes. With 3:45 left to play, just one turnover can cost you the game. You have to get pucks in deep. Dump the puck.
So that's what the Buffs did there. They dumped the puck. Sullivan fights for it. Kinsella will get it. Pass it up in the front of the net. A centering pass wasn't able to handle that. That was Trunco. That's Joy now has to try to get past Kinsella, but Trunco will recover this puck. He's getting back and will try and get it to a Buffaloes player. He will. That's Sullivan on the far side. A lot of students around him. McAuliffe on the forecheck now. That was Lazaric. Trunco getting this puck. Trunco to his teammate, and in front of the net, the goalie was mispositioned. McAuliffe had a small chance, and that is played off the stick of Lazaric as he brings it up past mid-ice, trying to get it into Buffalo's end, as Lara is there as well. That was Trunco to number 5, but was intercepted, and that's a shot that goes way wide right. Callion misplayed that puck, and Brown has an opportunity, and then saved by Cirillo, popped up, and the Buffs get lucky once again as Brown gets it behind the net now with Oklahoma players. They're just wide right of the net. Now Bahula has this up top. He shoots, goes wide right. They played out in front, and another stick save by Cirillo.
Kylan's hurt. He's got to get off the ice.
Jablin has it behind the net, taking his time. Jablin now bringing it up. Jablin passes it to Doyle. Missed pass though off the boards and past the outstretched stick. So Oklahoma now brings this down. That's Bem. Hull and Odia fighting for this, but they will call it icing as Hull is just able to beat out Odia.
Buffs defenseman Silas Gallion trying to break the puck out there. Turns the puck over on his own blue line. goes really hard into the boards, and he was shaken up and was slow to get back into the play. The Buffs caught a huge break there with only one defenseman back, and the Sooners got two really good looks there. Hopefully he's okay.
Hopefully he is, Joey. And if there's not a goal in the next minute and 45 seconds, then we will be playing overtime here at the CU Rec Center. As Adams has this up top, he shoots, goes off of Bosey's leg, I believe. He gets it back, though, shoots it again. Bosey makes the hand save, then tips it off, deflected off his own man. I believe that was Bem as Adam chases for it with Odia. Odia tried to play it with his hand, even though it was on the ice. Does not work out for him as Robinson, that's Carter that brings it up. Missed pass, though, as the Buffs will take over. Oklahoma's making a line change. Holding out with the puck, and he skated right in between some Sooners defenders, but he did have a couple other players with him, and this is another opportunity for Oklahoma off a bad turnover in the neutral zone, and a centering pass, but once again, no one was there as Finch plays this behind the net. Hull gets it. Joy intercepts the pass, though, as Hull was trying to get it out of the defensive zone. Giamona now trying to get it. Gregory deflected it, though. This is McKinnis able to keep it in the offensive zone. McKinnis to Joy. Joy is able to handle that. He fights for it with Mitchell. Mitchell puts a good block on him, but Mitchell falls down along the boards. And this is opportunity Oklahoma. And a great save by Cirillo. A great glove save to keep the game tied at 1 with 35 seconds left. And oh my goodness.
A 10-bell save there for Jake Cirillo. Oh my God. Wow.
And that just saved the game for the Buffaloes, and you will not see a better save than that.
And that's the second time the puck has bounced off that stanchion and jumped right out into the middle of the ice. The Buffaloes just caught another break. Wow, Jake Cirillo, highway robbery.
The Buffs have caught quite a few breaks here in the last 5 minutes or so as Mitchell wins this face-off. Oklahoma's done a great job being able to get pucks on net, and that is swallowed up by Cirillo. Fairly easy save compared to the last one, as that was Lara on the shot. But boy, oh boy, Oklahoma has sure had lots of opportunities to score. But they have not been able to, other than their one goal in the first period with 28 seconds left here, all tied up at 1. And a shot on goal, a quick shot, rebound, but Mitchell is able to get it. Mitchell to Kinsella, who brings it past mid-ice and to Oklahoma territory, shoots it off the leg of Bosey, who looks a little bit shaken up. 14 seconds now. Oklahoma will have time for one more push. Here they come. This is Bem. Tries to center it and pass the outstretched stick. There's 5 seconds now. Fine for it along the boards. This is Oklahoma Sooner and the Buffalo. And we will see overtime here in Colorado as the game is knotted up at 1. So Rulo putting the team on his back, saving the game with 35 seconds left. And the Buffaloes are awfully lucky that they will see overtime.
A great job in this hockey game by both netminders. They've been absolutely phenomenal. Phil Babb only letting up one goal that was kind of funky, but other than that, he's been on his game. Jake Cirillo, oh my God, has he ever been on his game tonight?
So we will not have an intermission here. Overtime will be played. It will be 5 minutes.
3-on-3.
3-on-3. And after that, no goals have been scored. We will go to shootout. What a great game we have here in Colorado, though. The second of a 2-game set between the two teams. And what an exciting way for Oklahoma to finish off their trip to Boulder, Colorado. So Rulo and Babb just bump fists as they are switching nets now, showing respect for one another. And Cirillo and Babb have both had amazing games in net and are the reason we are still here tied at 1 apiece.
3-on-3, man-on-man hockey. There's going to be a lot of space to skate.
Javelin.
Buffalo's got to be quick.
Javelin, Kinsella, and Carter for the Buffaloes. That's Odia, Bose, and Lazaric for Oklahoma. Kinsella has the puck now. Back. This is Javelin. Javelin's bringing it up. Javelin looking for some room, finds Kinsella. Kinsella shoot! And a rebound! And Carter with an opportunity. Bosey is out of net. That's not Bosey, excuse me, that is Bab. But to no avail. Oklahoma gets a break there as Javelin brings this back up past mid-ice. Passes it to Kinsella. Kinsella to Javelin as Oklahoma Sooners making a shot just high. And that was off of the defender, Bosey. And wow.
Kinsella a little frustrated with himself right after that, slamming his stick into the boards. Got a really good chance, and that one will keep you up at night.
And this game is keeping both of us up at night as we are into overtime.
And all of our viewers.
And all of our viewers. So here's Oklahoma. That was McKinnis who passes it to Bem on the far side, looking for something, but he's not able to find anything as he tries to bring that back around behind the net. He loses it. Luckily, his teammate's able to help him out. Vuola is able to skate around, and that's Patova who loses his stick. It's on the far board now. Mitchell without his stick. Now as Holt gets it, and that'll be a good break for the Buffaloes as Holt now has a 2-on-1, tries to make a little move, and Mitchell has his stick, and he is back. As McKinnis brings it up, shot wide right. And this is behind the net. Holt will now get it. Wilson on the forecheck. As Newhouse will chase this down. That will be an icing. Doyle not too happy with the call, thinking that Newhouse beat the Sooner defender, and Newhouse thought he beat the defender as well.
Buffalo's unhappy on that bench. They're going to call a timeout here, rest some of their guys. They were yelling at the referees for a too many men penalty. It looked like the Sooners had quite a few guys out on the ice, and they gave them a lot of space to make their line change.
Well, since that wasn't icing, the Buffs cannot change lines, and Hull has been out there for a while, and so
I like this timeout here. Give the Buffaloes a little bit of a chance to regroup. They caught another break when one of the Buffaloes lost their stick. It was a 3-on-2, but because of that, he was back at the play. And when the Sooners came back on the counterattack, he was ready for it.
3:22 left here in overtime. That's Adams, Newhouse, along with Chris Doyle, who come out for the Buffaloes. That's Bose. It is Bose, Brown, and I believe that is number 16, Michael Bem, who's out there as well. Pardon me, that is actually both Browns. Who are they? Oh, Brown had an opportunity, but he lost the puck. And he would have had a clear shot at the goals. There were no defenders there, and he only had to beat Cerullo. This is Adams now. Tries to get it to someone. Doyle ends up with it. Doyle passes it to Adams. The ref got in a little way of Adams' move there as Bose brings it up along with Joe as Brown skates the bench, looks worn out or something, and a great save by Cerullo. As there was a corner at the top of the net, but Bose missed his shot, and you can see him shaking his head in frustration after that.
Really nice play there by Newhouse for the Buffaloes. Working really hard to get back on defense, tying up the stick of one of the Sooners. And because of that, forcing a bad shot right into Cerullo's breadbasket.
Joy on the face-off along with Jablin. Jablin has the puck now, fighting for it behind the net with Joy. Robinson has it. Stretch pass to Gregory, and it's a 2-on-1 here. Gregory, Jablin, back to Gregory. Excuse me, no, that was a missed shot, missed high. He had it pass back to Gregory. As Oklahoma's bringing this up, tries again from the net, is covered up by Cerullo. He attempts to cover it up, but he's not able to. As Oklahoma still has this puck, and it's tried, and that was Giamona who tried to pass it to his teammate Lara, but Cerullo was able to cover it up before that happened with 2:07 left in OT.
Well, a missed opportunity there for Trace Jablin, just missing a little bit high on Bab. It was there for the taking.
Wilson in now, wins that faceoff back to Lazaric. Well, looked like it was going to him, but Ben will get it. Ben passes it to his teammate, Wilson, but Carter will take over. Carter with a chance. Carter gets the puck, tries to pass it to Kinsella, but as he's hit, he's not able to. Ben will now play this as it's just past the outstretched stick of Wilson. Doesn't matter, bounces right off the boards back to us. McAuliffe tries to take this away from Ben and the Oklahoma Sooners as there's just over a minute and a half left here in overtime. That's Lara up top, Lazaric up top. Lazaric fighting for it down low with Carter. Carter trying to take it away from him. Lazaric with an opportunity behind the net. Kinsella steals it. There was an attempted pass to Ben. Carter will bring this up to Kinsella at mid-ice. Kinsella with a shot and a rebound. Carter will get this back. Passes it to his teammate. That's Patava. Patava taking it around the boards behind the net. Patava playing it, still moving around the boards, trying to find someone to pass it to. And that's Mitchell in front of the net. Isn't able to handle it with a stick as there's a line change. Mitchell is able to get this before it goes into the neutral zone. That's Mitchell, and here's an opportunity as Ben has it. Patava on defense. Here he comes, and swallowed up by Jake Cirillo with 40 seconds left here in the fourth period.
A wicked shot there by Kinsella on the offensive zone for the Buffaloes. Shoots it bottom right on Babb. Babb just able to get his left pad down far enough to save it. But man, that shot had some power on it.
So White will take the face-off for Oklahoma. He's out there with Voulo, along with Josh Poussar. As Javelin wins that face-off, goes right to Cirillo, who will cover it up. Which was the smart move there. The face-off again. Javelin won it originally. Hit the ref as he was going for it, though. This is Poussar, I believe, on the far side. With the puck, that's actually White. Shoots it wide. Poussar tries to wrap it around, but Cirillo was there and ready for it. As Javelin's now bringing it up, trying to get it out of the defensive zone. Javelin across the blue line will retreat, circle back in his own end.
Good to see Callian back on the ice.
It is good to see that he is okay. And Javelin shoots it off the leg pad. That was almost tripping there as he tries to. Trunco almost gets it. And that is the end of overtime, as we are still tied up at 1.
A good back and forth overtime. Buffaloes and the Sooners both getting their chances, just unable to convert. And we're going to head to an interesting shootout here with both netminders who have been exceptionally hot in this game.
It'll be interesting to see who holds up, whether it's Jake Cirillo or Phil Babb. Both have been outstanding today, and I don't expect anything less in here in this shootout.
Going to be interesting to see who these two teams throw out for the shootout. You got to assume that Trace Javelin's going to want his shot. Missing a couple really good opportunities in this game. I've got a feeling that he's going to do something special.
And he has looked good today. So you can feel pretty good with having him shoot here in shootout. Phil Babb stretching out. He's had a long and tiring night, but has held his own, as we have said time and time again. And we're raving about these goalies so much, but we have much reason to, as they have both been outstanding today. So the first shooter for Oklahoma will be number 11. This is Cameron Brown.
Their leading goal scorer right here.
So we'll see what Cameron Brown can do, as the refs are still discussing with the scorekeepers. Place just got pretty quiet as they turned off the music. I think the fans are a little bit nervous. Cameron Brown, the ref, giving him the okay. Ref by the goal. Whistle him to go. Get the puck at the red line. Brings it up. A fake shot. And Cirillo with a great save there as Brown faked a shot that made a little move, but Cirillo was able to knock that away, and a great save there.
Nice move by Brown. Cirillo able to just stick with it and make the stop, though.
Luke Carter now for the Buffs.
Attention all rec center patrons.
Carter with 3 points on the year. He comes in hot. Goes for the 5-hole, but it will be stopped by the leg pad of Phil Babb.
A nice job there by Babb to get those pads together and make it hard for him to slip it through that 5-hole.
Luke White now on for Oklahoma. Cirillo's in net. White bringing it up. Shooting off the post. And oh my goodness. Cirillo wasn't quite ready for that shot. And the post has saved Oklahoma's Babb quite a number of times, and it saves Cirillo here as Kinsella's on to take this penalty shot for the Buffs. Couple of moves here, and it is no good as it's knocked away by Babb. Kinsella did a few too many moves, too close to the net.
Kinsella coming in, making a lot of moves, just one too many. Got to look to shoot it when you're in that close.
And by the time he was done with the stick work, he was already too close to the net, as this is Wilson coming in hot from an ankle. It's Cirillo sticks his leg out and makes the set. Oh my goodness. It looks like Wilson had a hole, and he did if he was just able to elevate that puck, but he wasn't. Cirillo was there to make the save.
Wilson coming in wide, tried to go far side, but Cirillo stuck with him post to post.
Trace Jablin, who has looked great all game, comes in. He shoots, and just high. I believe that tipped off of Babb, but that will be no good. And now number 18's coming out to shoot this. That's Clayton Brown, the other Brown of the Sooners.
Jablin just a little bit too high. I think he had that one if he got it on net.
An exciting shootout we have here. Brown comes in. He's going to the far side, near side, far side. Shoots it, and that's a goal! Past Cirillo's glove, goes right under it. As the final shot will come down to the Buffalo's Ryan McAuliffe, as he has to score here, otherwise Oklahoma will hold on. McAuliffe, bringing in, shoots a move, and that's no good, as Phil Babb has just won this game for the Oklahoma Sooners as they come onto the ice and celebrate. And stay tuned as we will have an interview with Phil Babb in just a minute. Oklahoma is able to hold on 2-1 in OT. Here's Joey Shapiro.
Mitch. Can you get this over to me through the net once I get there? Through the net? Yeah. It'll run that far? Right there. Yeah, it will run that far. Okay. See ya. Okay.
Attention all patrons. The time is now 11 o'clock and the rec center is closed. I repeat, the time is 11 o'clock and we are closed. Please immediately make your way to the front exit and have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Thank you all. Have a great night.
Is this like in the front of the rink? Or like on your feed?
It's on your feed. All right.
Yeah, sure, that'd be great. All right, we're good.
So we are here with Phil Babb, our player of the game. And you played a great game going into overtime and shootout. What's your mentality in a situation like that?
Don't mess up, honestly. I mean, the guys have been battling hard for 65 minutes back-to-back nights. You just don't want to be that one to let the team down. So just stay on top of your job and not let the team down. That's what's going through the head.
And you faced a lot of shots tonight, but you came up, most importantly, in the shootout. How do you stay on your game even when you face so many shots today?
You just got to breathe, man. Just got to get back to the basics. And, it's just a game. We've been practicing this all year round and stick to the basics.
And you look great today. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Good luck with the rest of your
Appreciate
season.
it. Thank you very much, man.
And go enjoy this victory with your team. I'm James Margulis, and for all of us here at Buff Sports Live, thank you for tuning in, and we hope to see you next Thursday back here. Thank you.